All right. Yeah, this is Patreon slash PayPal um from Drew. Drew keeping the well, yeah, he's kind of answered my request of more kind of stripped back Tom Yorke because I'm enjoying this. Like, I mean, it's great to see the whole band and whatever, but yeah, these like yeah, the last couple have been fire. But yeah, Tom Yorke, Ingenue, is that what that says? Ingenue. Well, we'll find out if he says it. But yeah, let's go.
You know, like the back of your hand, who let them in? You got me into this mess, so you get me out. You know, like the back of your hand, your bell jar, your collection, as you knew. You got me into this mess, fools rushing in, yeah, and they know it. The seeds of the dandelion you blow away, and good time I hope and pray. If I'm not there now, physically, I'm always before you, come what may, and you know it. Who let me in? Yeah. Well, you know it. Gone with a touch of your, gone with a touch of your hand. Move through the moment, the wet bed trace, transformations, jackals and flames. If I knew now what I knew then, just give me more time. I hope and pray I mistake all you say. The seeds of the dandelion you blow away. Thanks.
Tom Yorke.
It sounded like Jonathan Ross didn't mean to say that. Well, obviously he meant to say it, but I don't think that was meant to be part of the yeah thing. I think he generally got caught then on the mic saying that was beautiful, but it was, and has he wrote for other people? Because he sound like a song like this. All right, it's not Radiohead's thing to be like a pop star, but he could have absolutely have give this song to someone of that kind of that occupies that kind of space, the pop world space. I wouldn't put Radiohead in a pop thing at all, or Tom York. They're just like they're too cool, to be honest. But he could give this to a pop star, and it just be one of them um like big tunes that you hear. I know it's not really his thing, but because the amount he writes too, I'm sure he could write for people. If he hasn't, he should. But then, what's the point really when you can write for yourself? Really. But yeah, that was a beautiful song, and his voice is such a unique voice. But it's his way of like how he climbed down was just like his use of his voice is just so um it's just unique. Like how he's hitting such a high thing and then to just completely drop it, but then come like, yeah, that was fire. But his piano playing too. We might have to have a piano off between him and Nick Cave because we just did Nick Cave's birthday. And things like Love Letter, all of them ones we did pretty much. Love Letter, No More Shall We Part. What was the other one called? I can't remember what it was called. But another one of him sat at the piano. Both of them, and both of them as well are like, it's crazy that they're so good at like that, but it's not their main thing. At least for me, anyway. To be like, because of what we have reacted to with Radiohead, to me, they're a band that you really just don't even give a sound really because they got such a varied sound. It can literally be anything you're in store for. But like, then you have like a song like this. And it's the same with Nick Cave. Nick Cave's he's got all these crazy tracks and crazy aggressive tunes, and then he can just pull something beautiful off like Love Letter. But it's both him and Thom Yorke. It's not like their go-to thing when you think it's crazy that it's not because it's yeah, both of them just write such beautiful songs. But yeah, this was I agree with Jonathan Ross there. It did seem to me as well that he like they turned the mic on as he was saying to someone else, it's bloody beautiful, this is. And it just caught the beautiful. But it truly was. And his voice with the piano is just they're made for each other. But to be fair, you do notice that's probably why his voice is so good at like is because of the piano playing. Like you notice that, and with songwriting. To be fair, like take the Beatles for example. It really was halfway through their run that they started to learn how to play piano, and you do see the impact that playing a piano has on their singing and on their songwriting. I think you just think of it puts you in a position to think of it a different way as playing guitar. Um, so yeah, that probably is a reason why his voice is his ability to just go through scales and go through notes. Like is yeah, but yeah, that's the reaction. Sweet.